Spirit Tribe, Gigi here with Spirit Readings, and I'm so glad and so happy that you're able to join me here today. We are taking a look at the month of October for Sagittarius. So anywhere you happen to have Sagittarius in your birth chart, or if you're just wanting to check in on a Sagittarius, hello and welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. We are going to be looking at what you will be reaping this month of October, Sagittarius. You know, we have this haystack here, karma. You will reap what you have sown. So, you know, that either makes you feel really good or maybe not so much, depending on what you've been putting out into the universe. So, you know, this is a gentle reminder to be more mindful and aware that you are literally manifesting all the time. So if you don't like what's been coming your way, check in with your thoughts and feelings, because you are the only one that can make the necessary changes. All right, please keep in mind that there are so many of us, so not everything may resonate, and that's perfectly okay. You can just set it to the side for someone else or for later even. You know, it may make more sense as events continue to unfold. Anything and everything is possible when we believe. So if it doesn't apply, you just go on ahead and you let her fly. No harm, no foul, no big deal. If you are new here, please keep in mind that I have had strokes, so you know that can really affect my memory. I can struggle to find my words or even get them out. I do get tongue-tied. I also have tremors, which can make shuffling a bit of a challenge sometimes, especially when it feels like I'm being zapped in my hands. You know, whenever that happens, I tend to drop whatever I'm holding, cards included. I also have glaucoma, so sometimes I do have to bring the cards a little closer to my face so that I can see them properly. So just bear with me, you guys. You know, the messages get out the way that they are meant to eventually, right? Okay. Everything that you need to know about me, about this channel, you can find that in the description down below, especially if you would like to book a personal private reading with me, if you would like to purchase something from my wish list, like a card deck or a candle, something for my household, something for my fur babies, or if you would just like to make a donation, that can all be found in that description box down below. So make sure you check that out. Now, before I get into cards, we are going to get a zodiac sign message from the spirit board. That is what Spirit has chosen for this month. So, all right, Spirit, Sagittarius, October 2025, a zodiac sign message. What is it that Sagittarius needs to know here? Cancer. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So, okay, Cancer season is June 21st to July 22nd. Some keywords are nurturing, fertile, clairvoyant, protective, heredity, emotions, moods, consumerism, feelings, intuitions, wax and wane, reflect, respond, adapt, habits, cycles, motherhood, unconditional love, our past, cooking, homemaking, passivity, memories of childhood, caregiving, secrets, conservation, comfort, antiques, and women's issues. Cancer's symbolic meaning: Those born under the astrological sign Cancer are well known for their ability to nurture others. They are especially sensitive to the ways people communicate their feelings and can be easily affected by the thoughts and feelings of those they care about. In astrology, the moon is considered a planet and is associated with the sign Cancer. The moon's ever-changing shape and its effect on the constantly shifting ocean tides are like our ever-changing moods. The symbol for Cancer is the crab. Feeling insecure makes them want to withdraw into their own version of the crab's protective shell. The reason Cancerians are sometimes not as secure and nurturing as they wish they were is because people do not arrive in the world already an expert in the things their sun sign is known for. They have come into this world with the challenge of the astrological sign Cancer because they want to learn how to be secure, sensitive, and nurturing. This correlates perfectly with the fact that Cancer is one of the 3 water signs. The other 2 are Scorpio and Pisces. People who are water signs are very imaginative and emotional. Cancer is the water sun sign that is concerned with protection of home and family in the manner of a mother bear protecting her cub. Cancers can be oversensitive, especially when they've given so much that they feel drained. So, you could have Cancer in your birth chart. You could be dealing with a Cancer, someone with Cancer in their birth chart. This can be in any of your relationships, and it's perfectly okay if you don't know. We don't always know our own birth chart, let alone that of everyone we interact with. So it's perfectly okay. All right, let's get some spell casting oracle messages for you this month of October, Sagittarius. Let's see what you need to know. You have talent coming in, and Cancer mentioned homemaking, cooking, things like that. So you could be decorating. You have blessings coming in. Yes, please and thank you for blessings. All right, we have passion. You are a fire sign. Look at all that fire showing up there in passion for you, Sagittarius. All right, let's get one more. We have boundaries. So, strong, healthy boundaries. All right, let's see what is going on. We're going to start with talent here. You were born with great aptitude, but you need to hone your skills to ensure that they're at their best, so you can be at your finest. You may feel the pressure to do well, and sometimes your nerves get the better of you. You've been blessed with a wonderful gift, but don't know how to make the most of your talent. Don't buy into competition. Instead, think like a winner to overcome any limitations. Give it your best shot. This is your chance to shine, to prove yourself, but most importantly, enjoy yourself as you live up to your true potential as a champion. So you're going to be victorious at something is what I'm hearing here as well. We have blessings. When you desire someone else to experience the world through the sacred eyes of sanctity, honor, and gratitude, then you offer them a great blessing. This is a wonderful way to work with the pure energies of the universe and to attract a cornucopia of abundance in your life. I believe that what you put out comes back to you tenfold. But, here they're saying, remember that everything you send out comes back to you threefold. I claim tenfold. So open yourself up to receive great blessings from your guides, angels, angels and great masters. As you say prayers for the world, dedicate candles, partake in yoga, read spiritual books, chant and burn incense as you raise your vibration and truly light up your life and ultimately the world. And the world needs all the good, loving, healing, light energy that it can get right now. All right, we have passion. It's time to cast aside all fears that have darkened your outlook and invite some warmth into your inner world. Your sparkle has dimmed and your motivation has waned. Everyday life has distracted you and you've forgotten what it is that truly makes your soul sing. An intense yearning is yet to be satisfied, although you're unsure of what it is you actually crave. Desire, attraction, and enthusiasm accompany you as you remember and reignite that which fuels your passion. So spice up your life as you walk in your true light with full might, vitality, and vigor to reclaim your zest for life. Ooh, I love that, you guys. Boundaries. You're being taken for a ride again. People do like taking advantage of you, don't they? The problem is that you like to please people. Ooh, I used to be a really bad people pleaser. And so you avoid letting them down and pander to their request. You have a kind soul and would do anything for anyone. It's a beautiful gesture and you genuinely want everybody to be happy, but at what cost? If your own wants and needs are being ignored, then always putting others first means that you're not valuing yourself. When you say yes to others, make sure that you're not saying no to yourself. Eventually, you'll feel worn down, trodden on, and resentful. It's time to be assertive and put your strong, healthy boundaries in place. It is a very loving, vital, necessary thing that you do for yourself. You know, I'm a firm believer that we teach people how to treat us. So, all right, let's see what's going on in the love department for you this month of October, Sagittarius. So, this can include yourself, family, friends, significant other, literally anywhere that you have love. So, if you're like, hey, Gigi, I really love my job. I really love the people I get to work with, the people I get to interact with. I really love my hobbies. And guess what? That is all included here as well. So you have the feather. Someone you know is undependable and insincere. And I always say the first person that comes to your mind. So, you know, and making sure that it's not you. You have the turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. So again, you have to check in, make sure it's not you. You have lightning. Control your anger or you'll be sorry. You know, sometimes we strike a bridge and we burn it down and we can't get it back and we have regrets, you know. So we have to learn to pick our battles and control our emotions. You also have older woman dealings or relationship with an older woman. I'm feeling really motherly energy. You know, you did have Cancer coming in, so maybe your mom is a Cancer sign. Now, that's not going to be for everybody, and the possibilities are literally endless because there are so many of us. So remember to take only what resonates for you. All right, let's see what's going on in career and finance for you this month of October, Sagittarius. You know, I always like to know what's going on with my money, honey. I'm always like, hey, yo, give me $1 million. You know, like how nice would it be if you woke up tomorrow and there's just $1 million sitting in all of your accounts? I'd be like, yup, I manifested that. I sure did. Show me my dadgum money right now. All right, you have the ant, work, achievement, and success. So, you know, the ant is small, but it is mighty. It can carry things that greatly outweigh it. Plus, the ants work together for the greater good of their colonies. So maybe you're going to step up and be a team player in some way. You have the leg, stepping into a new experience. So putting your best leg, your best foot forward, letting it carry you into this new experience with enthusiasm and grace, right? We have the mountain. There is a major challenge to overcome. Now, challenges are only temporary. Enjoy the climb. You are built for your environment because look, you have the camel. Persevere and you will overcome problems. Now is not the time to give up. You are almost to that next destination, and usually when I feel like giving up the most, my breakthrough is right around the corner. So keep that in mind. All right, let's see what's going on in life for you this month of October, Sagittarius. You know, life do be lifing a little too hard sometimes. You know, your girl here is like, hey, yo, life, why don't you pump your brakes and use some Vaseline? And life's like, nah, bro, you can handle it. And I'm like, just because I can don't mean I want to. You know, I would like to coast on Easy Street or have my address be on Easy Street just once. You know, that sounds amazing to me. So we have the horse for a short journey, a short but powerful journey. You have the candle. You will be shown the way. Put a candle in the window. You also have the torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. So, you know, part of this journey may be a spiritual one. You also have hat. You will be playing a different role. Maybe you'll be wearing multiple hats or a hat for the first time, like if you're getting married or, you know, becoming a parent, that sort of thing. All right, let's get a message from the moon. The moon is all about changes in our lives. You know, the moon herself goes through her changes, her cycles, her phases from new to full. She is beautiful, wonderful, and amazing in whatever phase she happens to be in, and so are you. So let's get some messages from Mama Moon for you, Sagittarius, for this month of October. Let's see what Mama Moon wants you to know here. Let's do this one. First quarter moon in Virgo, assess the situation. You know, you need more details, you need more information. And we also have last quarter moon in Pisces, talk less, feel more. Ooh, okay. Well, being called out a little bit maybe. All right, first quarter moon in Virgo. Let's see what we have here. Assess the situation. The energies at play here are a mix of flirtatious and shy, inquiring and hesitant. You need to work them in your favor. This card asks you to be mentally flexible. Whatever challenges you face, your current situation is unlikely to be at a total impasse. And you can say, energies of the first quarter moon in Virgo, thank you for helping me towards clarity and confidence. I love it. All right, last quarter moon in Pisces. Talk less, feel more. One of the current energies is all about feelings and the other is in its head. Where are you? Can you meld the two? That's the way. Why ruin a moment with words? Sometimes feelings are enough. It's good to talk, but it's also good just to be. Your manifestation affirmation. I feel all my feelings and it feels good. Ooh, yes, one more time. I feel all my feelings and it feels good. Enjoy where you're at. Enjoy feeling what you feel in that moment. And sometimes, you know, it's more than words, you guys. All right, let's get a sixth sense connection oracle message here for you, Sagittarius, for the month of October. This is what your higher self wants you to know. And number 24 for mystery. Ooh, what you got going on here? A little mystery. All right, let's see. The answer you seek is presently unknown, so think about asking the question differently. If that doesn't work, let it go for now, as there are too many variables in play. Thank the infinite spirit for withholding the answer until the time is right. Divine timing here. Some answers are worth waiting for, and one day all will become clear. You know, we're not meant to know everything all the time because that would take some of the zest out of life. Conditions are favorable for finding your answer during either the spring, summer, autumn, or winter solstice, when you could ask again. The affirmation, I am happy that divine timing is working for me and all is well in my world. Some good crystals are labradorite, merlinite, moonstone, and numite. I am happy that divine timing is working for me and all is well in my world. All is well, all has always been well, and all will always be well. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's get a Moon Magic mini deck message here for you for this month of October, Sagittarius. Let's see what else you need to know here. See what else. All right, for Sagittarius, and that one there. I choose to nourish myself and enrich my life. Waxing Crescent 5. I choose to nourish myself and enrich my life. I choose to take a higher perspective and widen my views. Moon God, I'm not attempting to say that. Rabbit on the moon is what it means. So I choose to take a higher perspective and widen my views. All right, let's get some language of flowers mini deck messages here for you for this month of October, Sagittarius. Let's see what else you need to know here. Language of flowers. Sorry about my alarms going off. I didn't realize it was that close to time for me to take my glaucoma medication, my eye drops. So, all right, you have Xenia for absence. What is not here is the key. Ooh, you know, that sounds mysterious. You also have Sweet Alyssum for clarity. Bright paths of understanding will open. Divine timing, divine guidance here. So hard for you this month of October, Sagittarius. All right, let's get your bonus. It is going to come from the Oracle of Destiny. So let's see what else you need to know here, Sagittarius, for this month of October. All right, you have Saturn coming in. So, ooh, okay. You are getting a bonus because you ran the numbers up on your last month's reading. Thank you very much. If you want a chance at a bonus in your next month's reading, make sure you run the numbers up on this reading. And the aspect of the hand is your middle finger here. Maybe I still got a finger that works. Here you go. So the divinatory meaning, Saturn is a solitary god because no one can learn our lessons for us. He teaches us discipline and autonomy. He leads us to transform the existing order to generate a new state of things. The appearance of Saturn is inviting you to thoroughly investigate and enforce your limits. You did have boundaries. The boundary beyond which you do not allow the outside world to suggest to you. Consider your relationship with the distances you have to set. You mustn't allow yourself to be invaded. Can you do this with the right balance without going so far as to isolate yourself? Ooh, literally all areas of our lives require balance and knowing when to hold them, knowing when to fold them, right? All right, Sagittarius, these are your messages for October. I hope you enjoyed them. If you did, please drop me a comment down below. Let me know. Make sure you smash the heck out of that like button, that old thumbs up button down there. Hit it with the razzle dazzle. If you haven't already, and you find you keep coming back here, please subscribe to the channel, you guys. That truly means so very much to me. I love growth. I love expansion. I love being able to interact with all of you. It really does bring a lot of joy into my life. You know, you are part of the teamwork that makes this dream work. I wouldn't be able to do it without all of you, and I'm so very grateful and thankful to each and every single one of you. And you know, you're reaping a lot of good things. Yeah, you have to control your thoughts and your feelings instead of letting them control you. You have to put your strong, healthy boundaries in place. Use your talents to help, you know, your blessings come in. Do what you are passionate about. You know, you're hardworking, you're enterprising, you're putting your best leg forward. You're climbing that mountain like a mountain goat, or, you know, like the centaur. You know, you were built for your environment so you can overcome these problems. You're gonna be shown the way. The torch is lit. You know, you got this horse to go on this journey with, and you may be changing hats. There's mystery, but you know what? We need a little mystery sometimes. Talk less, feel more, and assess the situation so you can make, you know, a wise choice. Choose to nourish and enrich yourself. You know, put you first, you guys. All right, Sagittarius, from the bottom of my heart, I love and appreciate each and every single one of you, and I want to say thank you. Blessed be, namaste, and goodbye.